Hello coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to our channel World Rare Coins, where we discover the fascinating world of rare coins and their incredible value. From hidden gems that could be worth a fortune to little-known coins with a rich history, we'll explore it all. So grab your magnifying glass and let's dive into today's exciting coin discovery. On top one today, we've got a special treat for you: the United States 1999 Delaware Quarter. This seemingly simple quarter from Delaware holds a significant place in both American history and the world of coin collecting, and it might be worth far more than you'd expect. Stick around until the end to find out just how much this quarter could be worth today. Let's take a journey back to 1999, a year when the U.S. Mint began releasing a series of state quarters. This series, known as the 50 State Quarters program, was launched to celebrate the 50 states of the United States, one at a time. Each state had its own unique quarter design, and the Delaware Quarter was the very first of these to be issued. Released on January 4, 1999, the Delaware Quarter is the first of the state-specific designs that would eventually become one of the most popular coin series in U.S. history. The design on the 1999 Delaware Quarter holds historical significance. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, which has been used on U.S. quarters since 1932. However, it's the reverse side that is truly special. The design features the first state of the Union, Delaware, along with an image of Caesar Rodney, a hero from the American Revolution who famously rode horseback through a thunderstorm to cast Delaware's vote for independence. Above him is the inscription, "The First State," a nod to Delaware's place in American history as the very first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. This coin is historically important because it marks the beginning of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which became one of the most successful and beloved coin series in the history of American numismatics. The Delaware Quarter symbolizes not only the state's historical importance, but also the cultural and political significance of the entire series. Now, you might be thinking, a 1999 Delaware Quarter? That can't be worth much, right? While it's true that these quarters were widely circulated and are relatively easy to find in your change jar, there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. The value of a 1999 Delaware Quarter can actually be far higher than you'd expect, especially if it has a certain rarity or features a minting error. First, let's talk about condition. As with any coin, the condition of the 1999 Delaware Quarter plays a huge role in its value. Most of these quarters that have been in circulation show signs of wear and tear, which means they're worth only face value, 25 cents. However, a coin in mint or uncirculated condition is a completely different story. These coins have been carefully preserved and show no signs of wear. If you happen to come across a 1999 Delaware Quarter in pristine condition, it could already be worth much more than its face value, and that's just the start. But what really makes this coin stand out is the possibility of minting errors. Errors happen during the production process when something goes wrong at the U.S. Mint, resulting in a coin that deviates from the standard design. These errors can make a coin incredibly valuable to collectors, as they are rare and unique. For the 1999 Delaware Quarter, some of the most sought-after minting errors include double die errors, where the design appears to be doubled in some areas due to misalignment during the striking process. A double die error on a Delaware Quarter could occur on the date, the words "E pluribus unum," or even on the image of Caesar Rodney. This error creates a noticeable doubling effect on the coin's design, making it stand out among other quarters. If you come across a 1999 Delaware Quarter with a double die error, you could have a coin that is worth far more than just 25 cents. Another type of minting error that makes a 1999 Delaware Quarter valuable is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not aligned properly during the minting process, resulting in a design that's partially cut off or misaligned. Off-center quarters are highly desirable because each one is unique. The more extreme the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin is, and the 1999 Delaware Quarter is no exception. A quarter with an off-center error can fetch a premium price from collectors who appreciate the uniqueness of the piece. Additionally, die cracks and die clashes can also increase the value of a coin. A die crack occurs when the die used to strike the coin starts to break, leaving a visible crack or line on the coin's surface. Die clashes occur when the die used to strike the coin is damaged and causes an imprint of one side of the coin's design to appear on the opposite side. These errors are less common but can make the coin highly collectible. Now, you might be wondering just how much a 1999 Delaware quarter could be worth. While most of these coins are worth their face value, a rare, uncirculated 1999 Delaware quarter or one with a significant minting error could be worth $40,000. Yes, that's right, $40,000 for a single 1999 Delaware quarter. It's amazing to think that a coin so simple and small could hold such immense value. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and minting errors, your 1999 Delaware quarter could become a small fortune. So, what does this all mean for you? Well, if you have any 1999 Delaware quarters lying around, now is the time to take a closer look. Check your coin collection, your change jar, or any old pocket change you may have stashed away. The value of these coins is only going to increase over time, especially those in uncirculated condition or with rare minting errors. To wrap things up, the 1999 Delaware quarter is far more than just another piece of change. It represents the beginning of a historic coin series, and it could be worth much more than its face value, especially if it's in mint condition or features a rare error. So, the next time you come across a 1999 Delaware quarter, take a moment to inspect it carefully. You might just be holding on to a valuable piece of American history. On top 2, we're going to shine the spotlight on a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or change jar, waiting to be discovered, the United States quarter dollar from 1999, featuring the design of Connecticut. This coin, part of the iconic 50-state quarters program, is more than just a regular piece of currency. In fact, if you're lucky enough to have one in the right condition, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Stick with us until the end of the video to find out just how much this coin could potentially be worth. You won't want to miss it. Let's travel back in time to 1999, a year when the U.S. Mint began releasing its famous 50-state quarter series. The Connecticut quarter was the fifth coin in this series, which aimed to honor each state with a unique design on the reverse side. Each state had its own specific design that highlighted a significant historical, cultural, or natural landmark, and Connecticut's design was no exception. Released on May 17, 1999, the Connecticut quarter is a beautiful and historic coin. The design features the charter oak, a symbol of freedom and independence in Connecticut. The charter oak was an iconic white oak tree in Hartford, Connecticut, which famously sheltered the colony's original charter in 1687 when British authorities attempted to seize it. The tree became a symbol of the state's resistance to tyranny, and it's no surprise that the U.S. Mint chose this as the centerpiece for the Connecticut quarter's design. You'll also notice the state's name, Connecticut, prominently displayed above the oak, along with the state motto, Quadrantulate Sustinet, which translates to He who transplanted still sustains. Now, the 1999 Connecticut quarter is a beautiful coin with historical significance, but what makes it valuable? Well, as with any coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining its value. Many of these coins were minted and circulated in the late 90s and early 2000s, and as time has passed, it's become more challenging to find a Connecticut quarter that's in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins that have been through daily use show signs of wear and tear, which means their value is often close to face value, just 25 cents. However, if you happen to find a Connecticut quarter that looks as though it just came off the minting press, with no signs of scratches, discoloration, or damage, it could be worth a lot more. But what really makes this coin stand out are minting errors. These errors are the result of issues at the U.S. Mint during the production process, and they can create coins that are highly sought after by collectors. For the 1999 Connecticut quarter, some of the most valuable errors to look out for include double die errors, off-center strikes, and misaligned die errors. Let's take a closer look at these. A double die error occurs when the design on the coin is struck more than once by the die, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the design. In the case of the Connecticut quarter, this could mean that elements of the design, such as the charter oak or the state motto, appear to be doubled. This error is relatively rare, and the Connecticut quarter with a strong double die error is extremely valuable to collectors. Another error to watch for is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be cut off or misaligned. Off-center coins are unique and stand out in any collection, which is why they're so desirable. If you find a 1999 Connecticut quarter that has been struck off-center, it could be worth a considerable amount more than a standard coin. Additionally, misaligned die errors can occur when the die used to strike the coin shifts, creating a coin with a design that's out of place. This kind of error can result in a quarter with a distorted image, adding to its rarity and value. Beyond errors, the rarity of the 1999 Connecticut quarter in perfect condition also adds to its value. While these quarters were produced in large numbers, it's becoming increasingly rare to find one that has not been worn down through years of circulation. A coin that has been kept in uncirculated or near-perfect condition will always be more valuable than one that's been damaged or heavily circulated. So, what does this all mean for the value of the 1999 Connecticut quarter? While most of these coins are worth just 25 cents, some of them can be worth far more, depending on their condition and any unique minting errors. If you happen to have a 1999 Connecticut quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if you find one with a double die error, off-center strike, or any other minting error, it could be worth significantly more. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, how much can a rare 1999 Connecticut quarter really be worth? Well, if you happen to have one of these coins in exceptional condition or with a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $38,000. Yes, that's right, $38,000 for a single 1999 Connecticut quarter. It's hard to believe that a coin, often dismissed as pocket change, could hold such immense value. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. When you find the right combination of rarity, condition, and minting error, the value can soar to impressive heights. So, what should you do now? Start looking through your change jar, your collection, or any old quarters you might have tucked away. Take a close look at any 1999 Connecticut quarters you come across and see if you might have a rare gem hiding in plain sight. If you find one in pristine condition or with a minting error, you could be holding on to something that's worth thousands of dollars. On top 3, we're taking a closer look at a coin that could be hidden in your pocket or in your collection, and you might not even realize just how valuable it is. I'm talking about the United States 2001 New York State Quarter. This coin, released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, holds a special place in both American history and in the world of numismatics. Stick around until the end of this video to discover just how much this quarter could be worth today. Trust me, you'll want to know. Let's rewind the clock to 2001, a year when the U.S. Mint was actively releasing coins as part of the 50 State Quarters program. This program, launched in 1999, celebrated each of the 50 states by issuing a unique quarter for each one. By 2001, the series had already gained tremendous popularity among coin collectors, and New York's quarter was the 11th to be released. The 2001 New York quarter features a stunning design that represents one of the state's most iconic symbols. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of the Statue of Liberty, with the skyline of New York City in the background. The Statue of Liberty, a gift from France in 1886, is a universal symbol of freedom, democracy, and the enduring spirit of the American people. The coin's design captures the beauty and grandeur of this landmark, as well as its significance as a beacon of hope to generations of immigrants arriving on American shores. Above the image, you'll find the words New York and E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one, a phrase that speaks to the diversity and unity of the United States. The bottom of the coin includes the year 2001, marking the year of the quarter's release, as well as the phrase Gateway to Freedom. This text highlights New York's historical role as a place of opportunity where millions of immigrants first set foot in the United States and began their journey to a new life. But here's the big question. How much is this 2001 New York quarter actually worth? Well, as with all coins, the condition plays a crucial role in its value. Most 2001 New York quarters that were minted and released into circulation have been subject to wear and tear. These coins, while still worth their face value of 25 cents, may not fetch much more than that. However, if you have a quarter in mint condition, you could have a much more valuable coin on your hands. When we talk about mint condition, we're referring to a coin that looks as though it just came out of the U.S. Mint, no scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear. These coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare, and in some cases, the condition can increase the coin's value significantly. But what really makes the 2001 New York quarter stand out in the world of collectors is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin's production, resulting in a coin that's not quite like the others. These types of errors can make a coin incredibly valuable and highly desirable to collectors. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2001 New York quarter with a rare minting error, your coin could be worth far more than you might think. Some of the most common minting errors to look out for include double die errors, where part of the design is doubled because the coin was struck more than once. This could be noticeable on the Statue of Liberty or other parts of the design. A double die error can significantly increase the value of the coin, especially if the doubling is strong and visible. Another error to watch for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is misaligned during the minting process, resulting in a design that's off-center or partially cut off. Off-center coins are very collectible, and if you find a 2001 New York quarter with this type of error, it could be worth considerably more than the standard issue. You should also keep an eye out for die cracks or die clashes. A die crack happens when the die used to strike the coin develops a crack, which leaves a visible line on the coin surface. A die clash occurs when two dies come together improperly, causing designs to overlap in unusual ways. These types of errors are relatively rare, but they are highly sought after by collectors. The 2001 New York quarter is also one of the coins from the 50 State Quarter series, which has become a favorite among collectors. The popularity of the series as a whole means that any rare or well-preserved coins from this series can fetch a premium price. And let's not forget, New York is one of the most significant states in American history, and this quarter's design is a tribute to that legacy. The Statue of Liberty, along with the symbolism of immigration and freedom, makes this quarter particularly special. So, what's the bottom line here? If you have a 1999 New York quarter in uncirculated condition, or one that has a rare minting error like a double die error or off-center strike, it could be worth a lot more than you might think. Are you ready for the big reveal? This 2001 New York quarter, if it's in mint condition or has a rare error, could be worth $36,000. Yes, you heard that right, $36,000 for a single 2001 New York quarter. It's truly remarkable to think that such a small coin, often overlooked in our change, could hold such a high value. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and the possibility of minting errors makes this quarter a gem for coin collectors. So, the next time you're going through your change or scouring your coin collection, take a second to look for any 2001 New York quarters. If they're in good condition, or better yet, have a minting error, you might be holding on to a piece of American history worth thousands of dollars. On top 4, we're uncovering a fascinating gem from the United States Mint. If you think your change is just pocket change, think again. Today, we'll be talking about the 2001 North Carolina State Quarter, a coin that could be worth a lot more than its face value. You won't want to miss out on the incredible value this coin could hold, so stick around till the end of the video for the big reveal. Let's set the stage. The year is 2001, and the United States Mint is rolling out the 50 State Quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative that honors each state with a unique design on the reverse side of a quarter. Each state's design was chosen to reflect something of historical or cultural significance. North Carolina's quarter was the first to be released that year, and it's one that has certainly captured the hearts of collectors and history buffs alike. The reverse side of the North Carolina quarter features a detailed design that represents the state's rich history and its role in American heritage. At the center of the design, we see the first flight of the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk. On December 17, 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright made history with the first powered flight, and this momentous event is depicted beautifully on the coin. The image shows the Wright flyer soaring above the dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, with the famous first flight lasting a mere 12 seconds but changing the world forever. This design captures the spirit of innovation, perseverance, and the birthplace of powered flight. You'll also notice the inscription, North Carolina, at the top of the coin, along with First Flight at the bottom, making it clear that this coin honors one of the most significant achievements in the history of aviation. This quarter is not only a tribute to the Wright brothers, but also to the broader theme of exploration and human achievement that has shaped the United States. Now that we've covered the history and symbolism behind this quarter, let's talk about its value. Most of us know that coins, in general, are worth the face value printed on them, in this case, 25 cents. But what if I told you that the 2001 North Carolina quarter could be worth thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and any special features it might have? That's right. This coin has the potential to fetch a price far beyond what you might expect. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins that have been used in everyday transactions often show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, or other marks that come with time. While these coins are still valuable in their own right, they won't reach the high prices that a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition would. If you happen to have a 2001 North Carolina quarter that looks like it just came off the minting press, with no scratches, dings, or tarnishing, you could be in possession of a highly desirable collectible. But it's not just about condition. Mint errors are another key factor that can skyrocket a coin's value. These errors happen during the minting process when something goes wrong. A slight misalignment of the die, an off-center strike, or a doubling of the design. Any of these errors can make a coin stand out and become highly collectible. So if you happen to find a 2001 North Carolina quarter with a double die error, where the design appears doubled due to the die being misaligned, your coin could be worth a significant amount more than its face value. Other errors, such as off-center strikes or misaligned dies, can also dramatically increase the value of this coin. Coin collectors go crazy for error coins, as they are one-of-a-kind pieces, and a 2001 North Carolina quarter with a rare error could easily fetch a premium price at auction or from specialized collectors. A double die error on the right flyer, for example, would be a unique and highly sought-after piece that collectors would pay top dollar for. In addition to mint errors and condition, rarity plays an important role in determining the value of the 2001 North Carolina quarter. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of these quarters, finding one in uncirculated condition or with a rare minting error is not common. As time goes on, the number of well-preserved, error-free, or error-rich 2001 North Carolina quarters continues to dwindle, making these coins more and more valuable. So, let's get to the exciting part. How much could your 2001 North Carolina quarter actually be worth? Well, if you happen to have a 2001 North Carolina quarter in mint condition, or, even better, one with a minting error, it could be worth far more than the 25 cents it's worth in daily circulation. Are you ready for the big reveal? If you've got an unblemished, uncirculated 2001 North Carolina quarter, or one with an incredible minting error, it could be worth as much as $35,000. Yes, that's right. $35,000 for a single 2001 North Carolina quarter. It's hard to believe that something as small as a quarter could hold such an enormous value. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. The right combination of rarity, condition, and minting error can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a rare treasure. So, the next time you come across a 2001 North Carolina quarter, take a closer look. Check the condition. Is it flawless? Are there any minting errors like a double die or off-center strike? If you find one in excellent condition or with a rare error, you could be holding onto a piece of history that's worth thousands of dollars. On Top 5, we've got a special treat for you. An amazing discovery from the 2001 Vermont State Quarter. It might look like just another coin in your collection or change jar, but let me tell you, this little piece of history could be worth far more than you think. Stick around until the end of the video, where we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth if you have the right one. Let's set the scene. The year is 2001, and the 50 state quarters program is in full swing. The U.S. Mint had already released 10 quarters before this, and now it was time for Vermont to make its mark. Each state was honored with a unique quarter, and Vermont's design is not only beautiful but also tells a significant story about the state's history and culture. The Vermont State Quarter was the 14th coin to be released in the series, and it's one that has become highly sought after by collectors, especially those who appreciate its symbolism and the story behind it. The reverse side of the Vermont quarter features a stunning design showcasing the state's natural beauty. In the center, you'll see an image of a cow standing in front of a barn and rolling green hills in the background. This design highlights Vermont's rich agricultural heritage, particularly its long-standing tradition of dairy farming. Vermont is known for its lush, green pastures, and the state's dairy farms, particularly the ones that produce Vermont cheddar cheese, are famous worldwide. The image on the coin perfectly captures the essence of the Green Mountain State: simple, rural, and deeply connected to its land. At the top of the coin, you'll find the inscription Vermont, and just below that, the words freedom and unity, which are the state's motto. These words reflect Vermont's spirit and history. The state was the first to join the Union after the original 13 colonies, and it holds a special place in American history. The design on this quarter encapsulates both the state's deep-rooted traditions and its place in the founding of the United States. But here's where things get exciting. This coin is more than just a beautiful depiction of Vermont's landscape. Its value, like many rare coins, depends on a few important factors: condition, rarity, and minting errors. You see, while millions of these Vermont quarters were produced and circulated, most of them were worn down over time as they passed through countless hands. But here's the thing. Coins in mint condition are highly prized by collectors. A mint condition Vermont quarter, which looks as though it just came out of the US Mint, could be worth a lot more than its 25-cent face value. For coin collectors, the appeal of a well-preserved coin is undeniable. It's like holding onto a piece of history that's almost as fresh as the day it was struck. So, if you happen to have a 2001 Vermont quarter that's unblemished, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, congratulations. You could be sitting on something truly valuable. But there's more to it than just mint condition. Mint errors can take the value of a coin to the next level. Minting errors occur during the production process, when something goes wrong with the die or the strike, creating a coin that's different from the others. These rare errors make a coin highly collectible and significantly increase its value. Some common errors to look out for include double die errors, where part of the design is doubled due to the die being improperly aligned. This could happen with elements like the cow or the barn in the Vermont design. If you find a Vermont quarter with a noticeable double die error, you might have an extremely rare and valuable coin on your hands. Another error to watch for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is struck off-center during the minting process, which could leave part of the design missing or off to the side. Coins with off-center strikes are incredibly rare, and collectors would pay a premium for one of these. There are also other errors like die cracks, where a crack in the die can leave a permanent mark on the coin. These kinds of errors are often subtle, but they make the coin more unique and desirable. Now, let's talk about how the rarity of this coin plays into its value. The 2001 Vermont State Quarter was minted in large numbers, but as the years go by, finding one in excellent condition or with a minting error becomes more and more difficult. Coins that are well preserved, or ones that show unique minting errors, are becoming rarer, and that rarity increases the value to SO. What does this all mean for the value of your 2001 Vermont quarter? Well, if you happen to have one of these quarters in mint condition or with a rare minting error, you could be holding onto a piece of history that's worth far more than you might think. And here's the best part. The value of these coins has been steadily rising as collectors continue to seek out rare and unique specimens. Are you ready for the big reveal? A 2001 Vermont State Quarter, in mint condition or with a rare minting error, could be worth $33,000. Yes, you heard that right. $33,000 for a single 2001 Vermont quarter. That's a huge payout for a coin that started off as a mere 25-cent piece of currency. It just goes to show that with the right combination of factors, condition, rarity, and a potential minting error, a seemingly ordinary coin can be transformed into a rare treasure. So, next time you're flipping through your coin collection or going through your spare change, take a closer look at those 2001 Vermont quarters. If they're in great shape, or better yet, if they have a minting error, you could be holding on to something worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our future coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!